So IGN and giving game reviews, it's basically equivalent to Kotaku's journalistic integrity. You know, they constantly give things sevens. They gave Sparking Zero a seven. That game is, I haven't even played it. I know people love it. They're like, it's like playing Tenkaichi, which, you know, Tenkaichi 2 and 3 are really good games. Some of the, like, pretty much the best Dragon Ball games you could want. And Dragon Ball Sparking Zero pretty much returns to that. But, you know, nope. IGN gives it a 7. So I came in and I could imagine what the review might have been like on the thing. So IGN, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, 7 out of 10. Pros, fun gameplay, large playable roster, good graphics with nice destructible arenas. Cons, too much fighting. For people who also get the reference of the too much fighting, it goes back to uh with the too much water that they about the Ruby and Sapphire remakes. They're like too much water. So, you know, I just wanted to throw in the too much fighting there because I could see something, someone complaining about something like that. Oh, they gave Wukong a 7-2, I believe. It's just like a default placeholder score. Yeah, they've been lost. They've lost their credibility. 7 is the safe score to keep getting free game copies from. Yeah, exactly. Sparking Zero, a final flash from the past that's both fun and frustrating at times. Starfield, Shattered Zero. Um, Concord. This sci-fi shooter shows real promise, but lacks both innovation and content at launch. Red Dead Rebellion. Nee. They used the name of another game for that too. Um, Reality Zero doesn't exist anymore. But sometimes I hate IGN and I wish they would just disappear, but what will we do without them? You know, without IGN, I wouldn't have been able to make the comment, you know? Because this is exactly what they would do. Too much water. Oh. So if for anyone who doesn't understand, the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that remake, you have like the ability to like get on either Latios or Latias and you fly around, there's a lot of water. You're basically still in the Hoenn region, but it's, you know, you can kind of get up and fly to each place where it's like this big map rather than just like, you know, picking a place on the map. You're actually kind of like flying around to it. And it was also cool because there were like other battles you could find, you know, portals would open up and you could get like legendaries and so it was really, really cool. Um, but apparently, you know, but they complained that there was too much water. So actually, hang on, let me. Yeah, here. So 7.8, good. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire introduces needed updates and a gorgeous new view of Hoenn, but a clearer view reveals its dated holdovers. Uh, Gorgeous details, post-game content, some smart updates. Too much water, too many HMs. So I should have done it like that, but um, you know, yeah, like these games, they're definitely not 7. They are definitely not 7. Sparking Zero again, like everyone likes this game because it's like Tenkaichi, and people love that game. Was that first of all 7 out of 10? Yeah, but it's like IGN. It's just they give over and over. What? Back when they still have extra point 0.5. IGN rating games that it does not play and that are not PlayStation first parties. Pretty much. Like Koenma. It's just like boom, 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 boom. Just not even checking what it is. Just like boom. Come back to life? Sure. Be a 3 out of 10 game. Hey, Sweet Baby Inc. and their propaganda agents at IGN receive a 7 out of 10 from IGN because B Dragon Ball's sparking DBZ debuting after 17 years. Be literally everything every fan wanted and hoped for and better. It's 7 out of 10 because IGN is fake trash. Having Sparking Zero on the same level as these games is criminal. Do people still think IGN reviewers actually play the games they review? It's every rating they post these days. Haven't read or watched a review by them in years. Sparking Zero destroys Concord, Starfield, and Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah. Actually, in school, a 70 is passing mark as an A. Back when I was in secondary school, 70 is an A minus. A game so awful it was shit canned in less than 2 weeks, 7 out of 10. One of the worst examples of Ubislop we've ever seen, 7 out of 10. The fucking pinnacle of crazy anime fighting games, 7 out of 10. An underbaked expansion for a painfully mediocre game, 7 out of 10. Make it make sense. Makes sense to me. What's your problem? Again, Tenkaichi, the second and third game, the first one was good, but it lacked a lot. But then Tenkaichi 2 came out. It was amazing. The third took that and added, like, the roster for the game is just massive. And it was so fun. Sonic Free Riders. I never got games with Sonic involving Sonic and riding on things. It's like, you do realize he runs fast, right? Why does he need to ride anything? At least in a racing game. Like, all of them can run extremely fast, so having them on, like, skateboards and snowboards, it just doesn't make really a whole lot of sense. It's their safe score. Outlaws is easy. It's easy 9 out of 10. Oh, Verum Rex. They gave WD Legion an 8. They gave Dustborn a 7 too. That's hilarious. One of the worst around. They gave the new Tomb Raider like a 5.5 this week, I think. Yeah, the Netflix show, they gave a 5.
Choose to review. Let me ask you this. How many games do you think were released in 2022?
I don't know, like 200 or 300?
Not even close. There were over 10,000 games that came out on Steam in 2022.
Dude, I don't even think I could name that many games, period.
Exactly. There's no way that IGN can review all those games. So we try to focus our attention on the games that people actually care about. And we figure this out by a lot of different factors, like how many views the trailer got, if we think it looks cool, if it's trending on Google, if it has a lot of players on Steam. I could go on.
But then why are the scores always a 7 or above?
So if people are actually interested in the game and it looks good, most of the time it ends up being good, which is our definition of a 7. 7 means good. Of course, there are exceptions, Gotham Knights, but think about it this way. If you've never heard of the game, we probably wouldn't review it, and it probably isn't that good anyway.
That's a really good explanation.
A really good explanation sound completely, scripted. Both sides sounded scripted. Oh, I understand why you do that now. Yeah, see, it's all just a thing that we do. 7 means good, and Dustborn got a 7. They really do have an obsession with the number 7. Well, at least it's not number 9, number 9, number 9. Alien Isolation, 5 out of 10. Transformers 1, 5 out of 10. Joker 2, 5 out of... How does that even get a 5 out of 10? Penguin, 5 out of 10. Agatha, 8 out of 10. She-Hulk, 9 out of 10. They're so shit. 7 is a new 5. Sparking Zero is a 9. IGN do love their 7s. They gave that shit Dustborn a 7. You get a 7. You get a 7. Everybody gets a 7. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on. Come on. They need to stop being so afraid to actually grade things properly, you know, and just give an actual number instead of just, oh, let's just stick with safe 7. Because it just makes them look like clowns. You have all these other terrible games. All of these lost money. One of them had to be completely removed from the store, and they got 7s. So clearly his excuse doesn't really hold up. Of all of these, this game is the only one that hasn't lost money. This is the only one that's going to have a large player base for a while. Everything else has lost money. Lost money. Lost money. Removed completely from the store after only 2 weeks. So all those get a 7. But Sparking Zero gets a 7 as well. Makes no sense. So like I said, this is like the Kotaku journalistic integrity meme. So... But let me know what you guys think of Sparking Zero if you've played it so far. I saw this really cool one, like a what if scenario, and it was Gohan Black. I was like, wow. I mean, that's something people have wanted to see. It's like, what if Gohan was taken over by Zamasu? But I saw it, I was like, wow, they went there? That's really, really cool. Those what if scenarios, you can do a lot with them. It's kind of like taking, you know, you have your main game and like the main canon storyline, but then the what ifs are like, hey, let's just, what if Broly went Super Saiyan 3? Or, you know, whatever the case is. And they always work out, even though they're what if scenarios. They're like, why isn't this canon yet? But yeah, I saw one with Gohan Black. It was really, really nice. It would have been cool to see like a Goten Black, because that's what the theory originally was. People thought it was Goten. That was like an older Goten who had been taken over, or just an older Goten who had gone bad or something. So if they kind of paid homage to that theory of having Goten Black, that would have been really, really cool. But it looked nice. But anyway, let me know what you think of Sparking Zero so far, and what you would give it out of 10. Yeah. Good old IGN. Anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.